Hey guys, Ike here from bikesoutdoors.com. This is going to be the first video in a series that we're going to start doing. At least I'm going to start doing. I hope T-Mac gets involved as well. They're going to be real informal videos. They're just going to be hunting tips and archery tips and stuff like that. And you can tell, like I said, they're going to be real informal. No fancy editing, no intro, no outro, none of that stuff like that. I'm actually just sitting in the floor of my office up against my gun cabinet right now recording this. So we're not going to be giving you tips on how to go out and kill monster bucks every year or nothing like that, because if I knew all that, you wouldn't be seeing me here. You'd be seeing me on television somewhere. So we're going to give you some tips that will help you score, help you be successful out in the field more often, at least we hope. So the first of the tips that I'm going to give you guys is I want to talk to you about how much you shoot every week. It's very important to shoot your bow quite a bit. Now, when I say quite a bit, it's not really about going out and shooting 400 or 500 arrows a week. It's about repetition, shooting, once a week, twice a week, 2 or 3 times a month. I know a lot of guys who go out there and they a month before season they start shooting, and when season starts they stop shooting. I mean, they're done shooting when season's on. And that's the most critical time for your game to be and your shooting to be at the highest standard that it can be. So what I do is, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I do this. I enjoy shooting, but I try to shoot at least 25 arrows a week. Now, that may be different nights, it may be different days. Sometimes I'll shoot a lot more than that. If the weather's real nice and I ain't got a whole lot going on, I'll go out and shoot 100, 150, even 200 arrows a week. When I'm testing bows, I shoot about 150, 250 arrows every 2 or 3 days. So I shoot a lot, and I shoot a bunch of arrows, and I shoot as much as I possibly can, and especially throughout season, I'll shoot quite a bit throughout season. And the reason that I do this is, one, to build up my ability to shoot and my confidence in my equipment, but two is I'm trying to develop muscle memory. Whenever you start shooting, and if you got a bad habit, you develop muscle memory. If you've got a good habit, you're developing muscle memory, and that's making you do the same thing every time. And one of the ways that's good to develop muscle memory is because when you get a big buck underneath you, or any deer, any animal that gets your adrenaline going, your fine-tuned motor skills go out the window. Anytime your adrenaline gets going and your heart starts pumping, your fine-tuned motor skills are gone. Gross motor skills do very well in this situation. So gross motor skills are large muscle groups. Fine motor skills are like being able to roll a quarter on the back of your knuckles. And those are out the window. So your gross motor skills are going to take over and excel. So you have no problem pulling your bow back, but the fine-tuned things to get in your mind to do those things, like picking a spot and squeezing the trigger and following through and all that stuff like that, are going to be very hard to do with your adrenaline pumping and your mind really working to make sure you get everything the right way. So what you're doing whenever you shoot continuously is you're developing muscle memory. And you notice, if you guys haven't seen the hog hunt that I went on recently, I killed a real nice hog. You can check that video out on our website or here on our YouTube page. I don't remember picking a spot. Literally everything was happening so fast. That hog was about to charge our guide, and he was a big hog, and I was ready for him to come after me if I didn't make a good shot. And I literally don't remember doing much except pulling my bow back. And after that, my muscle memories took over, and the next thing I know, I made a shot on him, and it was a good shot. It was a short distance shot, but I cleared him out. I mean, I got everything. I hit it right in the middle of his rib cage, and it cleared out this shoulder. And if you watch the video, he was dead in about 30 seconds. So even though my adrenaline was flowing, even though the situation was pretty tense, I was able to follow through, and that was because of the muscle memory that I've developed by shooting so often. So, and another thing that's going to help you develop is, the last couple of years, especially doing bow reviews and shooting all the time, is I've went from having the ability to shoot 60 pounds easily to being able to shoot 70 pounds easily. So I don't really know of any workout routine out there that is going to help you build the specific muscles that you need to shoot a bow. So this is a good way, an excellent way of building up poundage if you want to, is by consistently shooting. And I can pull 70 pounds, like when I went on a hog hunt, I'm standing up and I'm wearing lightweight clothes, and I can pull 70 pounds very, very easily. Now, when it comes time for hunting, I'll be able to back down to 65 pounds, maybe even to 60. And even though I'm wearing heavy clothes, it's cold and I'm stiff, I'll still be able to pull that very easily. So get out there and shoot at least a couple times a week. You know, shoot half a dozen arrows a week, even if it's just that. Whatever you got time for, I definitely recommend shooting every week, getting that muscle memory developed, and getting that getting your muscles built up. And also, you know, if you've got a bad form issue like I used to have, shooting the proper way, that's how you're going to do it, is develop the muscle memory of doing things the right way. So really work on your form while you're doing this, and try to eliminate those bad things and make it ingrained. So whenever you got that deer, hog, turkey, whatever underneath you, you don't even have to think about it. You just have to pull back, fire your arrow, and you know you're going to make a good shot. So that's just a tip from us here at Ike's Outdoors. Hopefully T-Mac will be giving you a few tips as well here before too long. And be sure to check out our website. If you haven't seen that hog video, be sure to check it out. It's a really good video. T-Mac did an awesome job of filming it. We took down a good boar. So be sure to check all that out at IkesOutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.